the stars, driving down the boulevard at night. Playing Coldplay on repeat, watching people on the street as I go by. And it doesn't even matter to me where I...
Good evening and welcome to another episode of Good Life on the Road with Jason Gordon. Thank you for being here today. Please enjoy the episode.
Now my wheels in motion and my windows open with the wind blowing in my hair. I'm driving down the highway, gonna do this my way. I can feel it in the air. Here I go. Now my wheels in motion and my windows open with the wind blowing in my hair. I'm driving down the highway, gonna do this my way. I can feel it in the air. Here I go. I'm not heading for the stars, driving down this boulevard tonight. Yeah, playing Coldplay on repeat, watching people on the street as I go.
What's up, everybody? I'm at home. I know it's been like a month since I put a video out. I've been tired. We've been traveling like crazy. We was in Florida, as you can tell from the video. I got video footage of Florida. But then we went to Texas and did a show with Moses Snow, and then we came home, and then we drove 19 hours back to Texas the next weekend, non-stop. We got a hotel, the church got us a hotel in Austin, Texas, so I drove 19 hours from South Carolina, went up to Knoxville, met Mark, went to Nashville and met up with Tony, and then we went on down the road, and we had Jameson as well, and then we sung in 3 concerts in Texas while we was down there, and then came straight home. And I'm just tired. I'm wore out. But I've had the weekend off here at home, and built Mom some flower boxes. They're right here. So I had built 2 before, and we sold them. Or one of them I sold, and the other one my mom gave to my aunt. So my mom wanted some, so I built 2 more for her. And again, you can buy these. They're $60 for one, or you can get the set, the pair, for $100, $50 each. So let me know in the comments if you are interested. I'll also put a link to Facebook Marketplace where you can buy those. And then I went to church with my brother. We're building a sound system and a sound booth there. And he told me he wanted a cross that he could put up in the sound booth, over the sound booth. And he wants it to be lit up from the back so it'll shine. And he wanted me just to take two pieces of 2x6 and just put them together. I said, nah, they gotta be it's got to be better than that. So I've started cutting some boards here. I'll show you. So I've got this here. I've glued it together. I've notched it where they meet up together, and as you can see here, so it's notched and then put together like that, and it's drying. The glue's drying, and then that's just going to be the back frame, and then I'm going to put all this on top of it. I think it looks kind of cool. And each piece will be stained differently. I'm going to use four different paints. I'm going to use white, black, and then a stain, which will make them brown. And then some of them I'm going to leave just natural, like it is here. And then I'll put some of this glaze coat over top of all that, and that'll be really pretty after I sand it. But I'm going to put the cross on the back side of this, and then we're going to cut the edges nice and straight. And then I will, but we're gonna paint all these before I do that. Paint all these different colors, and then I'm going to sand it down. I'm going to sand it down and make it a little rustic looking, and then I'll put that glaze on top, and I think it'll look really nice. So tell me what you think. I think it's coming out pretty good. I still want to put that coat on it, and I think that'll be pretty. So we'll see. Yet another project done. I'm kind of happy with it, actually. It turned out pretty awesome. So here it is. Check that out. So after I got all the little pieces painted and put on, it was like unfinished. It didn't look right, because that's all I was gonna do. So I put this edge around it and finished up the edges, because the edges just look terrible. And then it still just looked too flat. So I ended up putting 2 layers of a cross on top of it and stained the top one brown. And so now I think it's looking all right. And then we're gonna put lights behind it. Turn it around here. So all along that edge there, we're gonna put some lights, and then when it's on the wall, it'll glow. So tell me what you think. And also, if you want something like this, let me know. Maybe I'll start selling these.
Rain's falling as I'm walking home.
We're getting pictures made. We're getting pictures made.
Morning light, still kinda quiet. This part of town is slowly waking up. I walked for miles, I'm tired. There's a line outside the corner coffee shop. Across the river, the sound is changing. Across the river, I can hear a different song. So rain's falling as I'm walking home.
Well, I'm in my bedroom, and I've had a TV that I've been propping up on 2 camera tripods because I don't have a mount. And finally I went and bought a mount today. Looks really good. See, check that out. And I got the swivel kind, paid the extra money to get the swivel kind so I could watch it while I was in bed. And man, it's perfect. It's just great. And then I turned the TV on, and well, not good. All that work for nothing. So now I need to go buy a new TV.
When we were younger, we used to sit on the grass.
Well, I ended up just going and buying a new TV. And now it's setting up.
We just let the days pass by. People would tell us to get a grip of ourselves and get a job. We didn't care what we were told, 'cause when we were younger, we used to sit on the grass and go, damn, I don't wanna grow old. I wish I could turn back time. Stay up all night singing songs on the terrace. We didn't mind sitting out in the cold. It wasn't possible to make us embarrassed.
Go check this out. We're at a Boy Scout camp. Here out in the middle of the woods, we walked down this trail. Me, my sister, and her husband, Daniel, Patty and Daniel. And then Melissa, my sister-in-law. And there's a outhouse. I bet this is the nastiest outhouse anybody's ever seen. I just want to look inside of it. Well, spider webs.
When we got older, we tried to stay in touch.
Yeah. Ugh. I wouldn't go in that place for nothing. Nope.
Be 17 again. Yeah, I would, just to see all my friends running around the city acting crazy like we used to do. I wish I could turn back time. Stay up all night singing songs on the terrace. We didn't mind sitting out in the cold. It wasn't possible to make us embarrassed. We were free. Do you remember stealing smokes from your parents? Sometimes we got a bit out of control. When they found out we ran from home just to scare them, we were free. When we were 17. When we were 17. When we were younger, we used to sit on the grass and go, damn, I don't wanna grow old. Stay up all night singing songs on the terrace. We didn't mind sitting out in the cold. It wasn't possible to make us embarrassed. We were free. Do you remember stealing smokes from your parents?
So we can laugh like we did it before.
be taking my pretty truck. I just got it washed up. We're going to be taking it to Texas this weekend. And but once we get the equipment loaded in the back of the truck, there's no room for 4 guys with luggage, so had to get a U-Haul trailer, little tiny itty bitty thing. And I'm just hooking it up, making sure everything works. Got the right blinker going right now. It seems to be working just fine. So yeah, should be all right. Should be ready to go.
Empty, staring at the sun. I can tell it's magic what you have done.
It's like one of the nicest restaurants in town. I see JD and all the Blackwood Brothers for Christmas parties, different events. We'd come here after church and get members. This is like a beautiful part of town. Now it's all small. Oh, look, a blue light. I feel safe.
TV station. They were shooting out here at the TV station.
Right here out front, like a couple of days ago. That's where George Klein used to work. WHBQ. Used to be WHBQ.
From Good Morning Memphis.
Movie theater. The Plaza movie. We go see all the latest movies,
Yeah.
They came out in the 60s and 70s right there.
Yeah, it looks like a movie theater.
It was great, man. It was awesome. It was a great life. With who was it? The Dixie Echoes, and then he married Ann Sanders, and they started the Downings. He sold used cars right here somewhere. Oh, where that building is. Used to be a used car lot, like right before you start to go across this bridge here. Probably the Infinity. Man, I think it's right there. Used to sell used cars right there. This Blue Monkey was a popular place. ZZ Top used to hang out in there. They'd hang out in there because right here is 2000 Madison. That's Ardent Recording Studios. It's almost nothing but like a museum now, but every great ZZ Top record was cut in there, and just lots of other big hits. And Ardent, man, how about that? Nothing's going on. I mean, nobody wants to come to Memphis to record, but that was the place that people from all over the world did. Led Zeppelin 3 was mixed in Ardent.
Wow.
That was a big anchor, for music in Memphis forever. But then Friday, Huey's. There was a shooting 2 days ago in front of Huey's, this hamburger joint. Punk rock music. And people would be lined out this door all the way down the street to try to get in this place to hear the bands in that building right there. Antenna, like a car antenna,
Yeah.
You ain't been punished, you've been whipped with a car antenna.
Yeah. Don't give my mama any ideas.
I never worked here, but it was a studio called High Cotton, right there, that building it back in there. I've never even stepped foot in there. That WHBQ I showed you over there on Highland.
Yeah.
Originally, when I first came in, it was in this building, and then they built that building up there. But right there used to be the TV station WHBQ, the ABC affiliate. They used to do the At Home with the Blackwoods TV show in Memphis was recorded in that building. Right there.
Sun Studio.
One time Elvis pulled his truck up right here like this. Elvis pulled his truck up right here, and he went in the doors right there and he said, I want to cut a record for my mother. And Sam wasn't here, so the secretary, whoever cut it, and she told Sam, you're not going to believe this guy.
came here today. He's a white guy. Sounds like a black guy, like what we've been looking for. And That's All Right, Mama. The first thing Elvis ever did was cut right there. Pretty cool, huh? That is really cool. Of all the rock and roll music, anything you could think of, Johnny Rivers and all of it, was all influenced by Elvis, and Elvis started right there. This is the nucleus of all rock and roll right there. Isn't that amazing?
That is really
And for
cool.
years, see, it's a museum, a big business, but for years, like in the 70s and 80s when I was doing records and such, it was a warehouse. Nobody cared. It just sat there, and it's like, oh yeah, that used to be Sun Studios. But so either Kevin Kane or Jack Solden or somebody said, we got a gold mine here. And they, opened it up, made a museum kind of thing for people to come and look at now.
Wow.
Well, that was parked his truck like right here and went in there. Miriam. That woman's name was Miriam, who said, you're not going to believe this guy was in here. Sam said, I made her, Sam followed him, signed him, recorded some more stuff, and you know what happened after that.
That's really cool.
So then after Sam got his RCA money, also Johnny Cash recorded in there, Charlie Rich recorded in there, Jerry Lee Lewis recorded in there. All these freaking people went in there and became like, really famous acts. So, let's turn this way or not. So Sam Phillips sold the contract to RCA and decided, I'm gonna go right around here, and then gave that building up. I don't think he owned it. Came over here and thought, I'll build my own studio. So he came right over here and started Sam Phillips Recordings, which as a child I recorded in there as the Blackwood Little Brothers.
So you've recorded at Sun Studio?
No, I did Sun Studio like 7 years ago when we did the Art Engelbert Humperdinck record.
Right.
As an 8-year-old Blackwood Little Brothers, I recorded this building behind us in Sound Phillips Recording Service. Two different businesses. Sun Studios and Sound Phillips, two different things.
I see.
Sam ran them both. But when Sam got his RCA money and sold Elvis' contract, he had enough money to go around the corner and start his own recording studio. You know what hits were cut in Sound Phillips studio?
What?
Absolutely nothing. There it is. There's Sam Phillips up there.
Okay.
And I recorded when I was 8 years old. Lots of people been there, but there's just it just wasn't a gold mine like one hit record after another like Sun was. Nowhere near that.
Trouble inside, beating hearts don't lie. An empty page, a story to write. I'm in love, you're divine, and it's all in our signs. We're going away, get your bag, check the tag. Decision is made, lock your door, need no more. It's already paid. Cancel your mail for a while. It's a journey for life, and I'm your ride. Hang on, we'll be long gone. Hang on, I cannot go wrong. God, I'm praying I'm not alone in this air of hope. I'm in love, you're a star, burning bright in my heart. We're going away, get your bag, check the tag. Decision is made, lock your door, need no more. It's already paid, cancel your mail for a while. It's a journey. got your back, check the tag. Journey for life, and I've already paid. Cancel your mail for a ride. It's a journey for life, and I'm alright. Hang on, we'll be long gone. Hang on, I cannot go wrong. Hang on, we'll be long gone. Hang on, I cannot go wrong. God, I'm praying I'm not alone in this air. A journey for life, I'm alright. No, 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 no.
I'm all sugared up.
Me too. Thanks, dude.
Go down to the church basement. Going down to the church basement.
There's a family Bible on the table. Its pages are one hard to read, but the family Bible on the table.
Side.
I was 2 days old when he got killed. Wow. Behind is Bill Lyles. Face off. And these were the ones that were killed in the plane?
Yeah, killed in a plane crash in 1954. I was 2 days old.
There's your daddy.
Here's Lieutenant. My grandma Susie.
These are the originals.
Funny thing about it is, her body is 6 feet buried right here, but many times, me and her as a kid come out here and go see R.W.'s grave. I've been here so many times with her, you know, her crying over this. And now here she makes, she was been here since 81, but I got pictures of me all through my life, you know, growing up, coming out here with them to see that.
Wow.
And Cecil gone. Here, we're gonna put Regina here. Or whoever's, you know, still here, we'll put Regina there. Change, I mean, growing up, coming here, like there used to be a big tree here, there used to be a bench, and all this mausoleum stuff was not here. You know, like, you know, it came here since the 50s. So all this stuff wasn't here. So all this has changed a lot. Where's my dad? There's your grandpa.
And James, he's not buried here.
James is the only one that's not buried here. For some reason or other, he made a conscious decision, like, in the 50s and 60s, like when we leave town and we pass Bellevue Baptist, there's some mausoleums out there, and he's buried out there. Or not even buried, he's in a shelf out there. But Doyle's over here. Doyle passed first, then LeVas passed years later. And then the funny thing about, you know, Bill Lyles is buried over there. Showed you his grave. This is his wife, Ruth Lyles.
Oh.
Married Marshall Jeffers, who's a good man. He was a good man. He was good to Kurt, her son, and everything.
Right.
But he's buried here, and Ruth's husband's over there. She's here with her second final husband. I don't know if she had any in between, but final for sure. It's like the
Yeah.
Brother Hamill's buried here somewhere. Where's it? Yeah, it's Brother Hamill.
Jim Hamill?
James G. Hamill.
And he's the one that was with the Kingsmen.
No, his son.
Oh, okay.
This is senior. He dedicated me as a baby, and was my pastor all my life.
Okay.
His wife, Catherine, we called her Sister Hamill. The later called her, maybe some other, we always called her Sister Hamill. She directed the choir for years. Then finally they brought in Paul Fair, but I remember as a child her directing, swinging them arms over the choir, directing the choir. Dr. Hamill, James E. Hamill. He influenced, blessed, touched a lot of people, including Elvis.
This
Elvis
was the
brother.
guy that went in with JD when Elvis was
No, that was
bad.
that was Rex Humbard.
Rex Humbard.
Yeah, Rex Humbard. but you know, Hamill and Elvis did have a relationship. Under Hamill's preaching, Elvis was there with and Gladys and Gladys's sister. I can't remember her name. I don't know if Vernon ever went to church or not, but yeah, Elvis would know and knows him extremely well.
Wow.
He was his pastor.
Right.
That's Elvis's pastor.